You know, retro collecting has gone completely off the rails when someone on eBay is trying to sell a manual only for Keio Flying Squadron on the Sega CD for $1,500. Yeah, not the game, not the case, not even the little foam block, just the paper booklet. And honestly, this is one of those moments where you sit back and go, all right, who's trolling who here? Look, Keio Flying Squadron is a cult classic. It's adorable, it's quirky, and it's genuinely one of the rarest and most charming shooters on the Sega CD. Complete in-box copies have always been pricey, but manual only for $1,500? That's not rarity talking anymore. That's straight up speculation dressed up as nostalgia. And this is exactly the kind of thing that's been creeping deeper and deeper into the retro market, because somewhere along the line, retro collecting stopped being about actually enjoying the games and turned into this weird high-stakes stock market. You've got sellers who think every scrap of cardboard is basically Bitcoin now. The wild part is, prices like this don't even reflect demand. They reflect hope. Hope that someone out there is desperate enough to complete their collection that they'll pay luxury car, insurance prices for a 16-page booklet. Hope that the right whale swimming by doesn't realize that the entire Sega CD library is basically propped up by nostalgia and scarcity, not value. And honestly, it creates this ripple effect where new collectors feel totally shut out. How is someone supposed to get into retro games when even the manual of a game is priced like it belongs in a museum auction? You shouldn't have to remortgage your house just to read the story synopsis for Rami-chan. And the funniest thing is, these sellers always throw the word authentic into the title, like it's supposed to magically justify everything. Yes, of course it's authentic. Nobody is forging Sega CD manuals in an underground bunker. Authenticity is expected, not a $1,400 upcharge. So yeah, if you came across that $1,500 Keio Flying Squadron manual listing and thought, this is ridiculous, you're absolutely right, this isn't collecting, this is retro gaming gone feral. It's a perfect snapshot of how wild the market has become and a reminder of why we need to keep calling out this nonsense so the hobby can stay grounded. Because at the end of the day, retro gaming is supposed to be fun, not financially traumatic.